Backdrop for everyone to get light.
Start by jumping on the spot. Ooh. Let the shoulders be soft. So really feel the energy, like you're shaking it into your fingers and toes. Oh, I feel it swirling around your face. This always makes my head really tingly, which I love. Oh. Shake it out. Oh. Slow it down. Let's do the cross the body one. Inhale, exhale. So inhale up, exhale down. What do you do in the middle? Oh, I like that. What next? And yeah. So you could actually almost just do these if you haven't got time for anything. It really does change the way you feel. Like switching on a battery. And come to center. Let's do some really gentle neck rolls. Oh, one way. And then the other. Come to the top of the mat, big toes touch. Feel the ground. Press your feet down like you're trying to make a footprint. Now, lift up in the kneecaps and feel a gentle engagement of the pelvic floor. Lift it up. Imagine you've got a string between your two hips and you're pulling them together. Feel an engagement at the low core. Roll the shoulders up, back and down, and pull your ribs down into your hips so that whole midsection should feel like a corset. Energy radiating out through the fingertips by your side. Crown of the head grows tall. Feel your body from earth to sky and take a deep breath in through the nose. And out through the nose. In through the nose, making a contraction in the back of the throat so you can hear your breath. Out through the nose. So keep going like this, breathing with sound for the next 40 minutes till we finish. Sun salutation A. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Hear the sound. Exhale, fold down through bent knees. Relax your head. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Halfway lift. Exhale, hands down. Plank. Drop the knees. Now pull back through your hands to take your shoulders in line with your elbows. Push up. Heart lifts. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press the hands down. Press fingertips down. Press tops of feet down. Hips go back. Downward facing dog. Breathing in, pedaling your feet, feeling your way into your body. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale, 2. We're here for 5 breaths. Inhale, push through your hands. Exhale, 3. Melt heels down. Inhale, nod your head yes. Exhale, shake it no. Inhale. Exhale, hearing the sound of the ocean in your breath. One more breath, breathing in and breathing out. Soften your knees, look forward. Inhale, top of mat, look up. Lengthen sides of waist. Exhale, fold, tuck your chin, look at your belly button. Press through heels, inhale, arms up. See your thumbs. Exhale, hands down by your side. Second round, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Keep breathing. Exhale, hands down, lower into push-up. Pull back through your hands. Heart lifts. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, hips go back, downward facing dog for 1. Breathing in. Breathe out 2, setting up the rhythm. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Breath is long, steady, even. Breathe in. Breathe out full, filling yourself up from the inside. Breathing in. Breathe out 5. Soften knees, look forward. Inhale, top of mat, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold, tuck your chin. Inhale all the way up. Press palms. Exhale, hands down by your side. Number 3 with a squat, take feet hip width apart. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, breathe it all out as you fold down, wide-legged forward bend. Inhale, turn toes out, sink your hips low, press palms for a squat. Press all 4 corners of feet down. That's it. Exhale, hands down, back to plank, lower push-up. Keep your back nice and straight. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Up we come. Inhale, top of mat. Exhale, tuck chin. Push your heels. Inhale. See your thumbs reach. Exhale, hands down by your side. 2 sun salutation B's. Inhale, chair. Torso upright. That's it. Nice. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step back and lower. Bend elbows, squeeze them in. Inhale, upward facing. Heels move towards each other. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, lift right leg. Exhale, step it forward. Lengthen sides of waist. Inhale, push through your heels to come all the way up. So the hips face forward and slightly up. So there's a bit of a tuck here. So you really feel that back leg, front knee over ankle. So come forward a bit on the front knee more. Yeah. Yeah, you really want to feel that back leg. Exhale, down you go. Hands down, step back, lower. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left leg goes up. Inhale. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Knee over ankle, send your hips forward. Reach. And down you go. Hands down, lower. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Breathing in. Breathe out 1. Inhale, make it bigger. Exhale 2, make it louder. Inhale, feel the muscles of the pelvic floor engaged. Breathe out 3, ready to come up. Inhale, top of mat. Walk or jump, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, hands down. Last one. Inhale. Hips go low, arms up, press palms, look up. Big breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step back and lower. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right leg lifts, inhale. Right foot steps, exhale. Up you come, inhale. Down you go, exhale. Lots to fit in. Slow this movement down, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left leg lifts, inhale. Push through hands and feet. Left foot steps. Push your heels to come up. Deep bend in front knee. Exhale, down you go. Building the heat now. Inhale, upward facing. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths, breathing in. Breathe out 1. Breathing in, come back to steadiness with the breath. Breathe out 2. Big inhale. Long, slow exhale 3. Inhale, top of mat, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, hands by your side. That's our warm-up, arms and legs and all the big muscles and the breath done. Chair to twisted chair to crow. Inhale, chair. So hips go low, torso upright, shoulders over your hips, arms parallel or pressed, but your elbows want to be straight. Should be feeling your back, more weight in the heels. Soften your eyebrows. Big breath. One more. Can your hips go lower? And then take a twist, knees stay glued. Option to add a balance to this, look down, shift weight into right leg and squeeze left heel into bum, flamingo. Press top hand down more, squeeze mula bandha. If your foot's up, set it down, back to chair, inhale. And then twist the other way. Lengthen sides of the waist and the neck as you turn to look to the side. If you're doing the balance, look down, shift weight into left leg, keep knee squeezed. Right heel comes into bum. The more you press the top hand down, the more stable your structure is going to be. And then set that foot down, back to chair. Step your feet wide, coming into a squat. Feel all four corners of the feet. High or low squat. Roll your shoulders back. And then crow, hands and feet in a square. Or big toes touch. I actually prefer it with big toes touch. Shift the weight into the hands, push the floor away. Head goes forward and down, so you're looking at the top of the triangle as if your hands and head were making a triangle. Shift the weight over the pivot of the hands. That's it, using your fingertips as brakes. And then meet in downward facing dog. Warrior sequence, right leg lifts, inhale. Right foot steps, exhale. That's it. Back heel down, up you come, warrior one. So widen your stance this way a little bit. Yeah, so the hip can come round. And then imagine you have headlights on your hips, you're lifting them up. That's it. So you should feel that more in that back leg, knee over ankle. Yeah, do you feel that in your... Yeah, so we want to get more mobility in the hips, and warrior one is actually a really great pose for it. Lifting up. And then bowing down, humble warrior clasp. Inhale, straighten front leg. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, rebend, maybe going lower. Inhale, straighten, push through heels. Exhale, rebend and hold. Breathing in, humble warrior. Breathing out. Press through heels, come all the way up. Warrior one again, send hips forward. Exhale, align your heels now for warrior two. So you want to feel the hips in a different way by spinning them to the side and slightly up with the tailbone. So we want to feel it in the back leg on these warriors. Opening up our hips. Inhale, stretch the mat between your heels. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Looking softly over your front finger. And hearing the sound of the breath. Keep your hips low, reverse the warrior, give yourself a stretch with that top arm, keep that front knee deeply bent. And then back to warrior two, straighten front leg. Right hand reaches for right big toe. Left arm comes up, crown of the head extends forward, spin chest, triangle pose. Working that front leg towards straight and spinning the chest to the left, neck as well. Left hand on left hip at the front. We're coming up into half moon, so have a block handy under the right hand. Crawl the fingertips forward, keep looking down, raise the back leg, keep looking down and spin your hips open to the left. Left arm goes up and maybe you look to the side as well. push down in that standing leg heel. Maybe you can float the bottom hand off a little or get some weight out of the fingertips. Keeping the leg up, switch sides, left hand down, right arm up, maybe move the block to the other side. Yeah, so it's left leg up, that's it. Really push through the feet, lift up with the top hand. And then set that hand down, step the back foot back, so you've got a short, wide stance. Hips face forward, fold, pyramid pose. Hands can be on the floor or on blocks, chin to shin. Think about left kidney coming to right knee. And converting this to revolving triangle, left arm down, right arm up. So left hand can be on a block. That's it, yeah. Hips go back, really anchor through that back heel. So push through the front one to get some more weight in the back. Yeah. Breathing in, lengthen your spine. Breathing out, twist a little more. Set that hand down. We've got side plank now. So we're going to step the right foot back. So we're in plank with the feet together. Rolling over onto the right side. Option to take the bottom knee down. Or if you're in side plank, either stay here or take the top foot into tree pose. And then we're working on trying to push through the bottom hand to spin the chest to the sky. Push, 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 strengthening. And then drop that top foot behind you. Lift the hips even higher. Reach behind you, wild thing. As if you want to touch the floor behind you, press the hips up. And then uncurl, three-legged dog. With that left leg in the air. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing, pull chest through arms, inner elbow, spin forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Drop to your knees for puppy pose. So hips stay over knees or slightly in front. Arms out in front of you. Press the palms down, elbows stay lifted. Look between your knees. That's it. We're going to work into the lats and the chest. So inhale, arch the back, look forward, melt your chin and your chest towards the floor, keeping the elbows off. So look between your hands now. Now you're melting your chest down, stretching. And then round the back, like an angry cat, look between your knees. Inhale, arch the back, chest melts down. Exhale, round the back. Puppy rocks. Arch the back. I do this every practice now, even though it's quite uncomfortable. Round. Arch the back. And then round back. And then walk back to child's pose. Give yourself a little shake. Take a breath here before we do the second side. Downward facing dog. Give yourself a shake. Okay, left leg lifts, inhale. Step it forward, exhale. So your feet are either side of the midline as you come up to warrior one. We want a deep bend in the front knee and really feeling that inner thigh. Hips lift and then spin towards the front of the mat. Stretch mat between your heels. Feel your leg, especially that back one. Breathing in. Really nice. Breathing out. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, clasp hands, bowing down, humble warrior. Shoulder comes inside the knee if you can. Inhale, straighten front leg. Exhale, rebend. Take the fist higher and over. Inhale, straighten. Lift mula bandha, pelvic floor. Exhale, rebend. Maybe on the rebend you go lower. Inhale, straighten, push your heel. Exhale, rebend and stay down. Breathe in. Big breath out. Breathe in, lift your fist, lift pelvic floor. Breathe out, take your arms up and over. Looking down, pressing into the feet, come all the way up. One more, warrior one. Feel that back leg. Ooh. Open hips and arms to the side. Warrior two, your heels are in line now. That's it. Deep bend in the front knee. Hips spin towards the right side. Yeah, no, you're right. So just shuffle your heels so they're in line as if they're front to back. Yeah, so they're like down the midline. So warrior 2, the heels are in line. Warrior 1 is a wider stance. That's it. Yeah, turn the back toes in. It's going to help you get your hips out to the side. That's it. Yep. That's it. Deeply bend the front knee, moving only the arms, reverse the warrior.
What? Yeah.
Reverse. Give yourself a stretch. That's it. And then straighten front leg, shorten stance, reach for the big toe with your left hand. Spin hips to the side, triangle, right arm comes up. Breathing in and breathing out. Yeah, fingers straight. That's it. Breathing in, breathing out. The arms are like airplane wings. Breathing in, breathing out. Setting up for half moon now. Right hand to the right hip at the front. Crawl the fingertips forward. Float the back leg off. Spin the hips to the right, spin the chest, arm goes up. And if you can, spin the gaze. Hello. Push down to go up. Lift up with a heel, lift up with a hand. And look down, switch sides. Right arm down, left arm up, shift the block. Half moon, revolving. Can you lengthen your chest a bit more? Set the hand down, step the back foot back, short and wide. Turn the back toes in, fold forward, pyramid pose. Inhale, send the hips back. Exhale, chin to shin. You're aiming for the torso to make contact with that thigh. Revolving triangle, right arm down, left arm up, keep the hips moving back. Thinking length between left armpit and left hip. In 25 years of yoga, this has never got easier. Well, it's got easier, but it's always felt intense. Exhale, set the hand down. We're ready for side plank. So back to normal plank. With feet together, rolling over onto the left side this time. Softer option, bottom knee down. Everything that's on the floor, push down and push your hips up. Push down to go up. Option, take the top foot into tree pose. And once you're there, we're working on getting more of your boobs to face the sky. Push your hips up. Squeeze your butt cheek and then set that top foot behind you for wild things. So yeah, press the hips up, reach behind you like you're trying to touch the floor. Straighten up, supporting leg, the bottom one, the one that was on the bottom. That's it. Push, 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 reach straight, top arm, straighten it. That's it. And then three-legged dog. Set it down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up facing. Exhale, downward facing. Come onto your forearms for forearm dog. Softer option here is child's pose. Few breaths twisting one side, few breaths twisting the other. For forearm strength, press the hands down like you're going to make a handprint. Lift the hips high, keep looking between your thumbs, walk the hips in. Now lift one leg up, strong leg, and then just bounce off the bottom one. You're either just doing the dog and you feel as you bounce, you need to push down more. That's it. Keep looking at your thumbs. Do you want me to help you? Yeah. Okay. That's it. Nice. Push down. That's it. That's it. Keep looking between your thumbs. Nice. Child's pose. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Downward facing dog. Right foot steps outside right hand. getting into our hips. Okay, tuck back toe, that's it. And then set the back heel down. Left arm comes up like an aeroplane, so not classic side angle, it's a modification. That's it. Press down in your heels. Now reach behind you for the inner thigh, opening out the front of the body once more. Half bound side angle. Either staying here or option to dip your shoulder under and reach for your left wrist. If you've got the left wrist, pull it down and stack your shoulders once more. Relax your toes wherever you are. Bound or half bound side angle. You will feel this in your hips. Very nice. Set the hands down, drop the back knee down, walk the foot a little bit closer to the midline so it's aligned with your hip, and take the twist, revolving side angle. Option to tuck back toes, straighten back leg. You could even take the back heel down, deepens the twist a little more. Push down with the top hand so you lift your chest up off your thigh. That's it. And set the hands down, step back, down dog, or push up, up dog, down dog. With every push-up, you're pulling your chest with your arms so we get back strength. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step the left foot outside, the left hand. This time, find your hips. Just take a moment. And then back heel comes down, arms come out like aeroplane wings, stretching your chest. That's it. Arm goes to the sky, so that goes more like that. That's it, stretching across your chest. Can it go up any more? That's it, yeah, that's the one. Stretch the mat between your heels. And then reach behind you for the inner thigh. Set your shoulders back so they're stacked again as they were before. Press into the back heel, lengthen the front of the body, and look up. If you did the full bind, dip the shoulder under. So you're either in the half bind like this, or you're in the full bind like that. You might step the back foot in a bit more to get the full bind. Yes, yeah, and you dip shoulder, yeah, that's it, dip shoulder under. And then the challenge is to open up the chest again. So you're stacking the, so once you've bound like that, you want to move to this shape, the opening eventually, and that will get into that hip. And then set the back knee down. We're in the revolving side angle. Maybe you tucked your back toe. Maybe you set the back heel down. Everybody's trying to lift the chest off the thigh by pressing down in that top hand more. And then set the hands down, step back, lower push up, inhale upward facing, exhale downward facing dog. Keep your feet together, walk them in about halfway or a little more, shift the weight into your hands. Now make handprints in your mat, press the fingertips down, base of the fingers, walk it in as far as you can, ideally shoulders over wrists if you can get them. That's it. Walk forward so your shoulders are over your wrists, lift your heels high. Yeah, look forward. That's it. And now lift one leg off, keep pushing down. So that challenge is to keep the elbows straight. Push, 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 push. And then down, switch sides, handstand prep. Push down. You feel how much work is in the arms and hands for handstand. And then, if you want to shake out your wrists, we're going to do a couple of bunny hops. You might go to a wall and go up. But with that pushing down action, the challenge is to keep your elbows straight. So either go up and stay up or bunny hops, trying to keep your arms straight. That's it. So thinking hips go over shoulders. That's just the direction of travel. Push down to go up. That's it. Straight arms. Yes, that's it. That's it. Shake out the wrists. Child's pose. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathe in. And breathe out. And then step the right foot forward between your hands. We're in half Hanuman, the half splits. Send your hips back, chin to shin. Breathe yourself long. So with the inhale, send your hips back. With the exhale, draw your chin down. So inhale, stretching the back of the leg, sending the hips back. Exhale, hold down. If you want to go further, separating your legs more, go for it. Oops. Squeaky mat. Maybe hands on blocks. That's it. Push down in the blocks. Yeah, torso upright if you can. That's it. Yeah, nice. Push down. One more. And switch sides. Starting with the half. Chin to shin. So, front leg straight, back knee bend, that's it. Inhale, send your hips back. Exhale, melt your chest forward. Nice, that's it, yeah. Inhale, send your hips back, tilt them back like down dog. Exhale. Either staying here or slide the back knee back a little more. Maybe your blocks could come in a little bit more towards your hip. And then you can sit. Press your feet down like you're trying to get them to meet a meter below the floor. Press them down. Active stretching. We're not just dumping into our hips here. We're really strengthening and lengthening at the same time. And then go soft. Press down. Press with your feet. And then go soft. Each time press down. You can go a little bit further. And then go soft. One more breath. And then rolling over onto your bum for the wide-legged forward bend. Take your hands behind you, fingertips point to the sky, point to the floor, sorry. So here, first of all, we're lengthening the front of body, lifting the ribs off the waist. And feel where the tilt is in your pelvis, in your hips. So we're moving not from the lower back, but from this hinge here. That's it. Think about rolling this bowl forward. Forward and back, just that's it, yeah. Just getting movement. Like the pubic bone is trying to then touch the floor. That's it. Take the block. Can you pass me a block? I'll do it. There you go. Thank you. Take the block up and then reach it forward. That's it. Rolling the bowl of the pelvis forward. Ideally keeping the arms closer to the ears. That's it, yes. Roll forward, pull the toes to the feet, face. Nice. And then grab your big toes or your shins or your ankles, wherever you can reach. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Roll the pelvis forward and exhale. Pull yourself down. Thinking, like we did with puppy pose, thinking the chin coming down and the chest rather than the crown of the head. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. That's it, nice. Okay, you ready for Mula Bandha checkup? Grab the blocks. Mula Bandha, pelvic floor. We're going to do some strengthening for our legs and our pelvic floor. Hands down, either side of one leg, doesn't matter which. Go low. Press your hands down, lift your hips up and back. Lift the pelvic floor. Hips go up and back as you press down. That's it. Yes. And then maybe press down with the middle hand so much that the back leg comes off. I need to move mine in a little bit to do that. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Set it down. That's hip strengthening. Other side. Go low. Hips go up and back. Lift them as high as you can. And then press down. That's it. 3, 2, 1. Coming down. Shake it out. Very nice. Spin the legs around. Ankle to knee. Right shin on top or in front. Another hip pose. That's it. So the long cross of the shins. Find your hip crease. Again, sit tall. Lift up in pelvic floor. So you're using your inner muscles to give yourself some space. And then fold forward just as far as you can without rounding the back. Take the hands forward. Okay, now pull through the fingertips to lift the chest. Press the feet down and fold deeper. So riding the currents of the breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold deeper. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Keep pressing the knees down. And now come up. Let's take a boat pose, pushing out through the feet. Arms parallel, push the feet away. Push, push, push. Look up. 3, 2, 1. And then cross the ankles the other way, left shin on top or in front. Coming forward. You might feel very different on this side. It might be easier, it might be tighter. For me, it's definitely tighter. Yeah, I know it doesn't look it, but it is. So even though this looks like I'm just hanging out in a shape, I'm actually going to the point of strong sensation on every pose, just so something is changing. But not to the point of pain, just to the point of like, ooh, ooh. And now come up. And I guess it sometimes doesn't look like hard work because we're breathing this kind of calm, steady breath, but it's like a swan inside. You're kind of like, ooh, working really, really hard. And then set it down. Marichyasana A. So this is for hips and shoulders. Hug the right knee in. Space between the foot and the thigh because our chest is going to come forward and the knee is going to go behind the armpit. Reach forward. Internally rotate. So armpit around the front of the shin. Reach behind you and reach for the wrist or fingertips. Once you've got that, pull back on the bind, lift the chest, take the knee behind you, and exhale, folding forward, but keeping long. That's it. Yeah, breathing in and breathing out. Can you add another finger to that bind? That's it. Yeah. And then keep the grip, look up. And exhale, release, shake it out. Other side. Space between the foot and the thigh because the knee wants to come behind the armpit. Reach forward, internally rotate. And then reach behind you. That's it. So the more you can get your upper arm on the shin, the easier the bind is going to be. Inhale, pull your knee back to lengthen. Push that bottom heel away. This one. Push that. That's it. And exhale, fold. Inhale, pull back on the bind. Take your knee further back. Exhale. The foot can come down a little bit. Yeah, so that gives your chest more room to come through. Inhale, lengthen. And release. Shake it out. One more boat. And then cross the ankles, rolling over to plank. Okay, in plank now we're going to brace the core, brace the glutes. Now pull the hands back, but they're stuck, and you should feel your core switching on a lot more. Now keep pulling, pulling, pulling. Pull yourself down into chaturanga, low plank. Pull yourself down. Can you take a breath halfway? Breathing in. That's it. Squeeze elbows in, look forward. Breathing out. One more. Breathing in and out, lie all the way down. Okay. Big toes touch. Take your hands alongside the body, palms face up. Squeeze your glutes. Press your pubic bone down and lift the head, chest and legs. Soften the face. Lift your shoulders. Now lift your arms as well. And then take the arms in front of you. And then like you're doing a kind of lat pull down at the gym, make fists. Take the elbows in, squeeze them. Fists go up. Reach forward. And then lift more off the floor. My osteopath gives me this for drawing my shoulders back and stopping rounding. Can you take more of your thighs off? That's it. 3. Pull, lift the fists higher as they come up. How many is that? 2. 1. Make a pillow with your hands. Rock hips side to side. Take your arms out to a T. Palms face down, rolling over onto the right side. Press the palm down for the pec stretch. Set leg down, rolling over to the other side. Press your palm firmly into the floor, little finger, thumb to activate the chest. The more you press your hand down, the more of a stretch you'll get. Rolling over. Come to an upright kneeling position for camel. Hands on the lower back. We're going to send the hips forward and the chest high. Press down into the feet. Send the hips forward over the line of the knees. And then look up. And can you squeeze your legs towards each other and lean back a little more? Maybe you reach for your heels with your hands. And if you've got your heels, push your hips forward more to create tension in this bow shape. Look behind you more. Eyes open, mouth closed. Squeeze your glutes to press your hips forward. Release the hands. Coming up. Child's pose. Slowing your breath right down. Tripod headstand or rabbit. So if you don't want to put any weight on your head today, rabbit is crown of head down, hands making the base of the triangle. Keep pushing down on your hands to take the weight off the neck, but you want to feel some contact of the head to the floor. If you're doing tripod headstand, tuck your toes, walk your feet in, knees go on the backs of the arms, squeeze your heels in. And then taking the hips over the shoulders. That's it. And eventually walking your knees further towards your armpits. That is a hip thing though. Once we crack the hip rotation, that will come. An option to come out via crow or just coming down when you're ready. If you're doing crow, you need to come onto the forehead and push yourself up. Child's pose. Rolling over onto your back for bridge. Each hand holds each ankle. If they If you don't reach the ankles yet, it's clasp hands underneath. Press your hips up, squeeze your glutes, glute bridge. If you can, hold the fronts of the ankles, will they reach? That's it. Yeah, that's it. And now make a sort of tension in your bow, push your hips up, that's it. And then set your hips down. Two options. Either you can go bigger with the hands by the ears coming up onto the crown of the head and up into wheel, or soles of the feet together, arms out in cactus for a softer front opening. So either Supta Baddha Konasana or hands in line with the ears. And when you've done your back bends, everybody lying down, soles of the feet together, knees apart, or windshield wiper knees side to side. And then hug your knees into your armpits. Take the outsides of the feet. Happy baby. Melting the sacrum, the bone at the base of the spine, into the floor. It's not curling up. And then raise the arms and legs to the sky, circle ankles and wrists. Shake them out. Rocking up and back. Hug your knees. Take a moment in cosmic egg. Slowing your breath right down. You're on your sit bones if you can, or feet on the floor. Making yourself into a little ball. And then lie down on your mat for your final relaxation. Make sure you're nice and warm. Get a jumper, an eye bag. Do you want me to pass you something? Lying down for a few moments rest. taking a bigger breath now, coming back into your physical body. Reaching for a stretch. Maybe moving your head side to side, whatever you need to do to wake up gently from your Shavasana. So Shavasana means corpse pose, but we always go out via fetal pose, rolling over to one side in a little ball. Right. So from corpse pose to fetal pose, almost like you're feeling like you're a new person after that practice, sitting up. Press your palms on your chest. We're going to hum it out with sound, breathing in. Thank you, bowing down. Thank you so much for practicing today. Thank you, Trinny, for having us on your platform. Thank you.